We're live. How we all doing? Thanks for waiting on us,
Perfect.
guys.
Hello.
Excellent.
So I have with me tonight Glenn and Susie Sherman and my beautiful bride who's off to the side here. That's Alexis.
Yeah, just because you are.
Oh,
There you go.
there we go. How we all
Hey,
doing?
guys.
It's great to have you, Glenn and Susie. What have you guys been up to?
It's great to be here. Not much. Just
Not much.
I'm getting ready for some nasal surgery,
Oh,
which is going
boy.
to help me smell the soaps better.
Mm-hmm.
I've got
When
a deviated septum, which is going to be fixed on Wednesday. So keep your fingers crossed.
Awesome. Very cool. You would definitely be in our prayers. I hope everything goes okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that's like a day surgery, right? In and out kind of thing?
Yeah, in and out,
In and out
outpatient.
one day.
Mhm.
Lots of Tillamook ice cream after.
Ooh, actually, I just bought
I
some.
told him I'm going to have a T-shirt made saying, "My wife didn't beat me," because he's going to have black eyes and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I've got to thank you, Tobin, for that Tillamook ice cream tip. I've turned on at least 6 people here on the East Coast, and we can't get enough of it.
I was surprised when you said that you hadn't heard of it because I was under the impression that a few years back that they had basically gone global. And then so when you did say that it was nearby, so not in every market, but in some?
Some have better selections than others. Some only have a few flavors. One of our local markets has quite a few, not all, but a lot.
And
enough.
it's kind of hidden in the corner of the freezer, so you don't really see it as
Oh.
well.
You see a lot of
as the
Turkey
big
Hill
names,
and
right.
Briars and all of that, and then there's like one little section maybe of Tillamook. But
Okay. And a lot
enough
of
for
people,
us to get it, so that's okay.
a lot of people think of Wisconsin when they think of dairy, but they don't realize that Oregon is just chock full of farms and every type of farm that you can think of, especially dairy.
Do you know the town of Tillamook has 28,000 people in it and 29,000 cows?
Yep, I believe it. We have a few towns like that. Yeah, they're just insane. Tillamook cheese is really good. Yeah,
Oh,
Sam
you're wearing
is
a
right.
Dodgers hat.
Nope.
Please do that. Thank you.
I think I wore that.
Since the first game, so
Oh man, Freddie Freeman is on fire. Hey, Dave Lair, Sam, Paul, John Yeager, Andrew Wick, good to have you all. Hey, we got Kairos, Cheerios in here. John Yeager, did I say hi to you, John? How you doing? And Mike Parrott, how we doing, guys? Good to have you all, and everyone else who hasn't commented. Yeah, Wisconsin has amazing cheese as well. We have quite a few acclaimed dairies here in Oregon. In fact, the dairy that I've gone to work for, Umpqua, we just won the first company ever. I'll get the name of the award wrong, but basically it's the most coveted award that any dairy can win in the States, and we just won it for the 3rd year in a row.
wow.
That's Umpqua. Did you guys get a chance to try Umpqua? Is that back east? Have you seen it?
Haven't seen that, but we're going to
Yeah.
look now.
Yeah, we're gonna look.
Yeah, I don't think it is. They're not
Yeah.
as big as Tillamook.
I don't think it is.
Tillamook is kind of king when it comes to dairy.
Well deserved.
Good to have you, Mike Hill. See, Mike Hill, now he's with you, Susie, and the Yankees. He's a big Yankee fan. So between the two of you,
Smart man. He must be eating his heart out after they took out Cole and when they oh my God, that was just the worst decision ever. And then to bring in Cortez, who hadn't pitched in a month, that's brutal. That was brutal.
Yep.
I felt bad for Cortez because he wound up being the fall guy. It wasn't his fault, but
Yeah. They made him the fall guy. Yep. And maybe they can make a series out of it tomorrow night. They got to win tomorrow night to make a series out of it. I said Dodgers in 5, and so if they don't win tomorrow, I'm going to be wrong. So the Yankees have to win tomorrow.
Well, here's hoping the Yankees win. Maybe they win 3 in New York and take it back to Los Angeles. That's my best hope. So we'll hope for that.
Morning, Winnie. It must be early in Germany, right? About 12, 14 hours ahead of me.
In Germany.
Oh.
And Winnie is a content creator as well, guys. If you haven't checked out his content, be sure to. And so for those of you who don't know, Alexis and Emily and I, we met Susie and Glenn, about a month ago, September 3rd or something, right?
Almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 months ago. Time flies. And so after you left here, when we did the shave with Opulence Harbinger, you went up to Tillamook, and then you went to Seattle?
Went to Astoria first,
Astoria.
which was a great, great town.
Beautiful town. And did you guys go across into Washington from there? Or did you come back over to Portland for the 5?
No, right to Washington from there.
How's that bridge? Was that gorgeous?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the best. That is the best way into Washington, without a doubt. Hey, Michael, good to have you. Thank you, sir. Michael, can you see the comments? Glenn, Texan Shaves and Bama Boy just joined us.
I can't
Race cars
see
and cars.
any comments, unfortunately.
What's this? Oh, that's Cam. I don't know.
No.
You can't. Oh, yeah, you might have to click on it. I forget how with the StreamYard. I know it's there somehow, and I made sure that I enabled it. I also made sure that I enabled the mirrored. Thank you for that, Barry. That was something that I kept in mind. It's like, man, if I ever use StreamYards again, I got to remember what Barry said. That just drives me crazy. And so then you went after Astoria, then up to Seattle, and then you did the Canadian Rockies. Where did you go after the Canadian Rockies?
We went across Canada and we ended up in, what was that town?
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg.
And
That's
then-
Manitoba, right?
What's that?
Yeah, Manitoba.
Right.
Yep.
And then straight across to,
Then we went around the Great Lakes
Yep.
into Toronto.
Awesome.
and then back home from there. It was a 9,000-mile trip.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Dang. Best part of the trip, or what was the most beautiful part of the trip, or most unforgettable part of the trip?
Having dinner with you guys, I think, and shaving
Awesome.
in the woods.
Thank, thank you. That was my favorite part of your trip. That's awesome.
The Canadian Rockies were unbelievable.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Just amazing.
And I have to say, the Oregon coast is just spectacular. I know
Yeah.
everybody makes a big deal about the California coast, but the Oregon coast is spectacular.
Yes. The only thing we don't have is the warm water, and other than that, but it's like,
Right.
you know,
But when you look at it, it's just unbelievable.
magnificent, right? It's like postcard. Every stretch, and a lot of people don't realize that Oregon is the only state in the union, literally the only state in the union, that is illegal to have private beach property. So the entire 300 miles of
It's
the
called
Oregon
public beach.
is all public beach, and so you cannot own any section of the beach. And so literally you can walk from, or drive if you have a dune buggy or whatever, from California to Washington and never have to worry about whose property you're on, because you're always on the people's property.
Very nice. That's how it should be.
That's how it should be, right? Yeah. And so that's how it is here. And it's amazing because you never have to worry about, whose land you're on. Like we deal with that with rivers here. There's a spot that we love to go to on the river up here, and you walk too far, you start running into signs, that say, trespassing, blah, blah, blah. And of course, the homes are all hundreds of yards away, and you're just walking along the riverbank. And it's just, I don't know. I'm not against private property, of course, right? But it's really nice to be able to go to the beach and not have to worry about that.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It's amazing. That's one thing with California that I noticed, is that there's sections that you have to go, back to land, and get back on the highway and drive around somebody's property.
Go to a public beach.
Yeah, and go to a public beach. Yeah, exactly. And for Oregon, it's all public beaches. And so that's another
The
part.
Jersey Shore, all the beaches are public as well. However, you've got miles and miles of homes, $4 and $5 million. There are no public restrooms. So in essence, if you can't get to a public restroom, you can't go to the beach.
No.
Oh no.
That's how they get around it.
Right.
Right. Take the simple amenities away.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
So what do you think of Opulence Harbinger now that he has it?
I love it. She loves it.
He does love it.
And
We were whipping up the orange that you gave me from the sample that you gave me of 11, and is the most perfect orange, but I couldn't. There was another fragrance that we got since then, and I asked my wife if it smelled like the orange that Susie was describing, and we still think that's the funniest thing.
did you get the package I just sent you a couple of days ago yet?
The envelope,
I'm having a brain fart.
the manila envelope with the samples.
Yes, I did. It's right here.
Oh, good.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Thank you. And I already whipped up the die one. No, You and I Must Die. What is it? This
Yep.
one. You and I Die.
You and I must die.
Must Die. That is a different
But you
fragrance.
and I will die.
You and I will. That's what it is. You and I will die.
Oh, super light.
Yeah. Well, it's light too, guys, because we're sniffing it off of the sample.
That's nice.
Okay,
So-
Tobin, what do you smell in there? Because you're the king of the knowing exactly what's in there.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, it's different. It's difficult. I whipped it up just the other day to play with it when I first got it, and it's got a floralness to it. It reminds me of something that Barrister and Mann would make. But yeah, I can't place my nose on it either. I'm definitely intrigued though to try that EDP, or is it EDT that you have? It's really hard to gauge them off of soaps alone, and that's kind of the challenging part, especially like when artisans send it to you, because I want to review the fragrance. But a great example is recently I've gotten these, which I love these from American Vintage, but all he has is the splashes. The base, by the way, I haven't lathered up Alpha yet. I've only lathered up Omega, but the base is fantastic. But
A little bit licoricey.
it's a little bit of anise in this one, but it's super buried, in the soap base. The fragrances usually are, and then a lot of times too, you're lucky to have maybe 5% or a lot of artisans it ranges from, because they don't want to do frag burn and stuff like that, but it'll range from like 5% or 9% fragrance oil. So that means that the other 91% of what's inside that soap tub is anything but fragrance, and so a lot of it just gets buried down inside.
What I'm learning is that the EDP really helps you enjoy the scent. I mean, that's really the scent.
Yes. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
the soap isn't. It's the EDP that's the scent.
What is House of Mammoth charging these days for the soap tub? What did you pay for that? I haven't bought one forever.
About 27-ish.
Yeah, okay, sounds about right. What are you guys feeling about soap prices these days? That's something that I've been talking with Pete Hendricks and a few other people. I'm feeling like 25 is kind of the new norm, and that we're lucky with soap artisans that are down around 20 and stuff like that. Because the more I look around, that 27, and that's 4-ounce that Mammoth does, right?
Yep.
Yep, that's what I thought. So,
But I'm going to double check right now.
Indigo is amazing. I whipped up that one also. That is a beautiful fragrance.
What do we have? Can you read the ounces on this one?
I gotta go check dinner, guys. It was good to see you.
Good to
Great.
see you
And
too.
I'll try and pop back
Enjoy
by.
your family dinner.
Yes, thank you. Thank
Love you,
you.
baby.
Love you.
It doesn't say how many ounces. Does it say it over
Maybe
here?
it's in the back.
Yeah, probably on the back or the side with them.
Without my glasses.
Well, we can't see it now.
I
Well,
can't
we're
see it.
old and our eyesight is not what it used to be.
If I had my glasses, I'd be happy to tell you, but I can't see it.
I know that feeling all too well.
Yeah.
Hey, Stanley, good to have you. Thanks, Sam. The most recent video I did, I was just telling Glenn and Susie about it. If you guys saw my review of Green Witch, I did a dark shave from inside that house today with a review of Clown Fruit, and I'm so far, like, I haven't actually got into editing it and putting it together, but just the clips that I watched and the photos I took were perfect. So I really don't show you guys the Pacific Northwest with that one, but it's kind of a cool Halloween shave, and I'm pretty proud of it so far, and I hope it turns out
Such a nice scent on that Green Witch. Great.
fantastic. Right? And have you tried Swamp Fox from Strike Gold?
I have not.
That is the same fragrance. I haven't tried it yet either, and now I really want to try it because I didn't realize how good that was. But Susie, do you like that one? The one that he was just holding? You smelled that?
I don't think she has.
I don't think I've smelled
But
it.
she will
I
now.
will, I promise.
Alexis and Emily love it as well. It is just so damn good. I don't know if it's.
I love the new caps he has in here, Douglas.
I like them. Yeah, and with people, it's like hit and miss and stuff like that. I still miss the old flow restrictors on the round bottles.
Very nice. Nice and soft. Not too
Nice
overpowering.
one. Yeah, it's nice and green and spicy.
Wonderful. I'm glad the paper is gone, though. That I'm happy about.
And yes, and that's what I was just stole the words right out of my mouth. I really like the new little plug that he has on there, and I even put it back in the ones that I'm not using to kind of help and try and
Me too. Me too.
feel it even more.
Yep. So what are you shaving with today?
So that's what I was going to tell you. So I've been so crazy busy with this new job that I originally wanted to do my review of clown fruit on Wednesday because I knew it was coming, and then I didn't. And instead, I didn't have a chance to get out and stuff like that. And then I wanted to do it yesterday, but then there was the Duck game and the World Series, the Dodgers, and she heard it, and so I didn't make it out to do it. So actually, I went out and did that shave today. So I was going to ask you, what are you shaving with? And I thought, if nothing else, I'd talk fragrances while you did.
That sounds good. Westman Alma.
Alma, I haven't heard of that one. A good friend of ours, his wife's name, Warren and Alma Boyd. Awesome. What's that one like?
Westman makes great soaps. From Portugal, this one is rose, passion fruit, musk, and oud.
Musk and oud. Have you smelled that, Susie?
It's nice.
It's nice.
I just go by, smells nice, you know, he
Yep.
puts a million in front of me and whatever smells nice. Some of them are too strong. I don't like the really strong ones.
Yep.
But, you know, I like it to be a little bit more subtle.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
So you want to see a cool brush?
Yes.
I just got this from Trout and Derby.
Whoa.
Look at that.
That is far out, Glenn. What kind of wood is that, first of all?
Here is the coin on the bottom.
That is gorgeous.
Not gorgeous.
Trout and Derby? I've never
Trout
heard of
and
them.
Derby. The guy's name is, I believe it's Brett Garrett. Pretty new to the scene. And I saw something online and I had to get this. All handmade, a couple of different kinds of wood in there. The top is gorgeous. And I had him put in a Maggard 30 mm super high density badger knot. Huge knot.
Gorgeous. Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. And where are they out of?
Out of Florida.
Florida. Awesome.
And I'm going to use my Timeless.
Awesome.
0.68, and I've got a feather blade in this one. It's funny, this razor is too mild for me unless I use a feather in this particular one. So it's feather all the time for that.
Awesome. I haven't tried that head on a Timeless yet.
And I've got a Rodak bowl that I'm mixing it up in.
Awesome. And the knot, that the handle came with the knot set in it, or you did that separately?
Did it separately, but he installed it for me.
Okay. But I mean, he sells those knots.
No, he does not.
Okay.
I went to Maggard directly to get the knot.
To get the knot. Okay.
But such a unique handle. I just fell in love with it.
This is gorgeous.
You see it every day.
It looks like a wand or a scepter. And gathering from the comments from a couple of guys here, that's kind of what they do. That's kind of his style. Is that right? Yeah.
It's called a tall boy brush.
Yeah, okay. Yep. That's exactly what Sam said. Yeah, it's called a tall boy.
The chubby. Right? That's very short.
That's right. See, she knows about shaving stuff.
Awesome.
I'm no expert. Your family knows a lot more than me. That's for sure.
I force them into it. No, that when it comes to fragrances, they love it. They're both in the fragrances big time. What about candles? Do you like candles and stuff like that, Susie? They're big into candles and the scent things. Like they'll even do the things that you plug in and get it, like Bath and Body Works and all these different. Like seems like girls, everything is scented, right?
Right.
I've got a couple of Sterling candles. And actually, Hoffman's makes a great candle. I've got one of those too.
I didn't know he made candles. That's cool. Yeah. I was talking with him a while back about not Medusa, Metropolis or something. He just did a soap, Halloween fragrance that starts with an M. Can't think of it, but we were talking about
Metamorphosis.
Yes, Metamorphosis. That's what it was. Yep. And talked about reviewing it, but just man, I'm loving this job, but just getting used to the time change has been a total killer because I was getting off earliest at 9 o'clock, and that was like the earliest I was getting off was 9 p.m., which means I didn't get to bed until midnight or 1. And then, I did that for years. And then now tomorrow morning I have to be to work at 4 a.m. And
Oh, no.
yes. And so, it says this will be my 4th week. I've completed 3 full weeks now, but I still am getting used to it. And then, and it's a giant blessing because with the previous job, all I did was drive bus, and the most I did was help a few people with luggage and that kind of thing. But with this, it's much more physical to where I'm, have hand trucks that are 150 pounds, 200
wow.
pounds.
Wow.
And then I'm walking about 10 miles a day. So I've just, this old body, it's gotten wiped out by it. And it's just been
Yeah, you
dreaded
must
and
be
blessed.
exhausted by the time you go to bed.
Yeah, no, and there's been a few days I've been very, very exhausted. And, it's great because I'm all over the University of Oregon. That's where my dedicated route is. But Sterling does amazing coffee. They really do. And I still haven't tried one of their candles, but I imagine their candles are amazing.
We've had some of the coffees,
We
which
have
are
some of
really
their
good
coffees.
too.
They're very good.
The guys are talking about it now.
Here you go. That's what it looks
Barry's
like.
getting
on
a load
this.
tomorrow. That's gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous. Do you remember what that wood is that it's made out of? Looks like a cherry or something.
I do. It's something old. I'll find it for you. I'll find it.
Ducks are going to clean house in Michigan next weekend. Ducks by 40. That's my prediction on that one.
Here's your favorite sprayer, by the way.
You know what? And so we recently just searched. So here in town, we have 3 Walmarts, and the 2 closest to us, they don't have it, but the one furthest from us does. And I plan on getting one. Like seriously, the bougie grill sprayer that he uses, you guys, I used it on that Opulence Harbinger shave that we did together, and it was fantastic. Michigan did cheat. No, you're right. Michigan did cheat, and Michigan struggled with the Spartan yesterday.
Yeah.
Michigan's in trouble next weekend. I'm telling you right now, Michigan's in big trouble. They are not the team that they were last year. And unfortunately for them, the Ducks are even better than we were last year, and when we're firing on all cylinders right now.
Have you heard of that pre-shave?
Yes, sir. I got a couple of them.
Yep. Doug is not making it anymore.
Yeah, he's a party pooper, and
Yep.
it's all because of the cube. It wasn't selling. The cube had just taken over sales. And I've been trying to nurse on the precursors to the cube. So you had the original unscented, and then, I think, this is about the same time. You had the mentholated against the grain prickly pear, and then the ice originally came in a aluminum tin, but I never bought it in the aluminum tin. This is an original case, but it's in the plastic one. I wish I had an aluminum tin of it, but he discontinued all of those because of the cube. And what about Shell? He discontinued it too, right?
I'm sorry?
He discontinued Shell as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I thought.
Sides with you, Susie, because I can't see the mirror, so I'm going to switch sides with Susie.
I think you should let Susie take a swipe on that side.
Yeah, no.
Ducks by 100. I like it, Dan. Hey, Jeff Dinker. I said it right that time, didn't I? Right? Maybe. Star Jelly is a great pre-shave. It is, man. And I can't believe that. Shell is amazing because it doesn't affect the scent at all. It's one of the things I love about it is that what's his name? Holy Black. I can't think of the guy's name. Some guy is the one who created that synthetic menthol, and it's perfect because you can't smell it. Aha, I got it. Good deal. Almost said it wrong. Did you catch that? Glenn, is that wood old silverleaf oak?
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Perfect. Sam said that.
Just such a unique brush.
I got 3 giveaways too. Don't let me forget about that. I went and did a shakedown the other day. In fact, let's talk about the one right now. So with Andy, I reached out to him. So the winner of Andy's giveaway has a choice of Hero, that collaboration with Elysian, and I'll murder the pronunciation, but I watched your review and you nailed it. The collaboration is with Barber, what? Glenn? Traditional?
Traditional.
Okay, I just said it right. So that collaboration. So the winner can choose Hero Soap and Splash. And if you don't want that, you can do a $20 gift card in place of it. So soap set, Conus only, $20 gift card, anybody. I got a $20 gift card to the Shave Supply, courtesy of Gareth. And then we'll also have a $20 gift card for Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, and that is courtesy of Francis at PAA. 150-year-old wood, Sam said. You know that?
Beautiful, beautiful handle.
No, sir, I do not. I do have an inventory list, though, of PAA stuff, and that's basically so that I can find it. I have it all actually sectioned to where I have everything like together, if that makes sense. But other than that, so like I'll flip it real quick, just my camera, just to show you what it. Wait, don't do that, Tobin. Camera, go down here. Oh no, freaking greenhorns. Well, I'm not going to show you. I lied. How do I flip the damn camera? Anyways, I was going to show you my setup on the other side to where I keep artisans together. So like what's on the other side of the phone there is all my Hendrix classics, and then Elysian and Murphy and McNeil together. And then I have my brushes and razors. And then down below that, I got like Strike Gold Shave, Subtle Art, First Line Shave, Moon Soaps.
Is it in alphabetical order?
Oh, no, not at all.
We're lucky if we can keep it in artisan order.
Right. Yeah. Well, you know, something I've tried a few times. And so like with PAA, that's the exception because I keep it all very meticulous. But I tried even doing it before, like to where I do like barbershops with barbershops or like woods with woods. And so here, I can show you here. So like over here, so in the closet behind me up here, I got a bunch of PAA stuff, right? That's all Phoenix Artisan. And then here, spoiler alert, these are my favorites. So like these are my ones that I must have, right? Down below, they got Phoenix razors, not all of them, but just kind of, you know, my favorites are the ones I want set out. And then those are like Advents and travel size. I got all the Astro Travelers from over the years, just different little collections like that. So you got like the original Future Fiction fun size, and then here, if you buy a Future Fictions fun size today, that's what you'll get. That's the mug soap for Diver Down, and then extra cube. And then over here, though, so Doug keeps sending me stuff. When I first started creating content, I thought it was cute that Doug sent me a soap to review and a shave chaser. So I started putting things that he sent me to review over here, and now this is all grown. So this row of 4, and I started redoing it, and then I got OCD, space case bad, and I got distracted. Squirrel. Thankfully, my wife didn't hear that because she'd be like rolling her eyes. And so here's more of what he sent me. This would be one exception. Matthew Lawrence actually recently sent me that. And then so here, and then that's all that right there are soap sets that Doug and Fran sent me. Then we come down here, and this is the Christmas, what I consider Christmas stuff. And then down here is the autumn stuff that is actually in here. And that's because some of it I have up here, like Clown Fruit is up there, right? Atomic Pumpkins up there, Blue Sawwind is up there. That back.
Show us more, Tobin, because I'm feeling a lot better having Susie's your collection.
Okay, can you still see I'm laying down on the floor?
God.
I'm getting dedicated.
Shows me pictures of some of these people's shaved ends, and I just can't get over it. I just can't get over like how much stuff they have. Oh my
Well, then
God.
you got some of them like Ken Surf that really outdoes us because like he also has a little mini arcade too. Ken Surfs, you guys see Ken. Check out Ken. Have Glenn show you Ken Surf stuff. Ken Surf is my hero.
I love it.
So, yeah, me too. But like his den, the way he has everything set up. So here I got all my extra Harvest Moons, which I still need to get rid of one, right? And then I have all the keepsake fruitcakes. So I got 2018, 19.
Every year of those?
Yes, sir, including the most recent one. I bought all of them except for 2023. That's the one Doug sent it to me before it even came out because he knows that I'm an addict.
You're not alone. You're not alone.
Thank you. I've reduced my Sterling collection a little bit. I think that's all of my Sterling soaps. There might be one or two floating around that aren't in there. And then I got my Barrister and Man here. Of course, like I'm such a scattered brain that stuff floats around. So, but then over here I got like my shaving creams. I think that's pretty much like all of them, like your Barbus and your Perazzo and your soaps and that kind of econo line, if you will. My Noble Otters, my Southern Witchcrafts. Down here, I got a few of my shave sticks. I got other ones that are like the PAA ones up there in the
That
PAA
looks
closet.
like Barbasol. Is that Barbasol?
That's Barbasol. That's the Jurassic Park Barbasol. I bought it just because it was Jurassic Park. And then here's another shave stick floating around. And this is just like a mix mash of stuff down here. It's bad because you get to the point that you don't even know what you got sometimes. Like there's a shave stick, the La Toja, or how do you say that? La Toja.
Yep.
Down here, I got my master soaps and what's left of the alien shaves, and then some of the Terry stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then so here's my other shave sticks up here of the PAA. And then Pete was nice enough to send me an additional set of Opulence Harbinger and the EDP, which I was very thankful because I asked him, I was like, hey, you got to save me one of those EDPs of Opulence because I've been kind of drinking it. I like it.
That is so good.
I like it.
Thank you for that tour.
Wow.
Oh, you're welcome. You want to see more?
Yes, please.
Oh my God.
So in here we run into my Sterling EDTs, and I only have 3 of their solids. I only have 3 of their. Oh wait, no, hold on. Who asked me the question the other day? And I forgot to reply because I'm a jerk. It was on my community post that I commented something. I've been meaning to show you guys in a video. So this one here is the water from August 3rd. So we have razor blades and just tap water. Something that's really incredible is this is 7-Up, and it is like not. There's no rust or anything in the 7-Ups. Like the citric acid or whatever is going on in the 7-Up has preserved it. With one exception, the 7-Up has removed the paint or the ink from the blades. Now check this out. This is bleach.
Whoa.
Wow.
It is goo.
Hmm.
Now it's like a lava lamp. Look at that. So the bleach has just gone to town on it. I've been meaning to show that in a video. So yeah, I got my PAA stuff here, solids and EDPs, and then I got like the Hendrix Classics. I don't know if you guys can you guys see that? Yeah.
So what happens when you run out of room? Are you just going to get another chest to put all the stuff in?
Oh no, Emily moves out in exactly 18 months, 4 days, and 3 minutes.
Oh, there you go. But you know what happens with kids? Sometimes they come back home. Then what happens? She's out of luck.
Well, I don't want to say she's out of luck. She has a grandmother.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
So she may end up going to the university. Right now, she's talking about the University of Oregon or the United States Air Force, and so
Wow.
we'll see. What comes of what. We're trying to get her to go to the.
Great kid, Tobin. She
Thank
really is.
Yeah, send her my best. Send her my best.
Let's see if we can find her. You want to find her?
Yeah.
Oh, that was easy. Look at that. I think she was eavesdropping.
Hi,
No.
sweetie.
Good dog. Hi. It's good to see you guys.
Hi, Emily. How are you?
We were just talking about how you have 18 months. What was it? 4 days and 3 minutes. Well, less than that
He's
now.
planning the
What?
takeover of your room. That's
No, you are not. No. That's becoming Luna's room.
Luna's room.
How are the puppies?
The puppies are doing well. They were not happy that I left them here today. Luna, like, I'm not kidding. When I pack up this tripod, she knows the sounds of the legs as I retract them or, put them away. And she actually has learned to identify when I'm packing up the backpack and stuff like that. So she knows immediately when I'm
Wow.
packing up to go somewhere. And I had their mom distract them with some boiled chicken that she did for them. So I made my escape while they had a chicken breast.
Yeah.
So you ever hear of CBL witch hazel?
I don't think so.
Litzia cubebi, I think this is it. I saw this on Barbara Dave's show.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the most incredible deep lemon scent you've ever had. And they make a great witch hazel.
Where do you buy that from?
At the CBL.
At the
site.
store. Okay.
There are not too many left, actually, and he's not making it again. So if you like lemon, this is an amazing witch hazel. It's not lemon, but the fruit is even zestier.
Oh, really? I've been loving witch hazel as part of my post shave routine. Today, when I did my clown fruit, and like you guys will notice that I was standing on, and it was actually kind of cool because in my clown fruit review, I'm standing on a bunch of broken glass, and so it makes for this really cool sound aesthetic, or at least I'm
Nice.
hoping and thinking it does because I haven't watched the video yet. But there's a lot of breaking glass underneath my feet during the clown fruit review. So I only brought with me the splash, but I've really grown fond of using witch hazel in place of alum here lately.
Witch
Love
hazel.
where
Great.
things, John.
Here's the emulsion.
And what that was musk, oud, and what else? What were the top notes?
Rose, passion fruit, musk, and some oud just hiding in the background.
Love it.
Not enough to cause you a problem. Just enough so you know it's there.
John Yeager said, "Yeah, my wife gets so much anxiety when I watch these kinds of videos or other shaved ins." That's my wife. That's my wife too. I'll watch Glenn, Chris Williams, and Matthew Lawrence on the TV in the living room, and there's been more than once she's looked at me. She's like, "So what is Glenn using today that you don't have?"
Yeah. I get that. I understand that.
I'm like, "Well, honey."
So Susie's met a bunch of wet shavers already.
Yeah.
Rich Hansen, Reed,
Reed.
Melly
Right.
Mel,
Melly Mel, right? And
Chuck.
Square, Chuck.
Chuck. That's right. Chuck's in Florida, right?
Yes, Chuck's in Florida.
Right.
And
The guy from Sir Henry,
oh yeah, Dominic.
Dominic.
Dominic. Did you guys meet Mel and Chuck on the same trip, or was that different trips? Because Mel's in Florida too,
Chuck
right?
and Mel on one trip.
Different
down
different
Florida.
trip than our
Yeah.
big trip.
Down Florida. Mm-hmm.
By the way, this 30 mm Maggard's knot is a killer. It's like the Ultralux on steroids. It's unbelievable.
Really? It's comparable to the Ultralux.
It's very soft, like the Ultralux, and it doesn't have much backbone like the Ultralux. Maybe it's how it was mounted in this particular handle, but it's really nice. I love it. Just
That's the 30 millimeter. Which one exactly from Maggard's?
SHD 2-band.
2-band. Okay.
Beautiful knot. Beautiful. Although if you like something with a lot of backbone, it wouldn't be for you.
Okay. John, my next science one is tallow versus vegan. And I just completed the other day my interview with my 7th artisan. And I'm going to take those 7 to the bank. And so we have 4 vegan and 3 tallow artisans. And what they all say might surprise you, because I was actually surprised by some of them, because I'd be talking with the tallow artist and some of the things they said. I was like, oh, okay. And basically, so I'll give you a spoiler for those who are watching. It basically like comes down to like, so my wife could bake something and then I could walk in and bake it too. And even though we have the same recipe or whatever, we'd like have different results, right? Even if we had the same ingredients, because part of it comes down to the talent of the chef who's in the kitchen, right? And knowing what they're doing. And that was something that was kind of something that they all echoed. Because I didn't tell them what the other people had said, of course, but something that they were all kind of repeating was.
Oops.
Can you hear us?
You're frozen, Tobin.
I'm frozen. I'm back.
Tobin's
On that,
frozen.
uh-oh.
Now he's gone.
Oh, here you are.
There he
Wait,
is.
you're back?
Am I here?
Yeah, now you're back.
I'm with the living. I'm
Yeah,
back.
Yes.
Okay. Praise God.
Yes.
I saw that white light and I was like trying to swim away. I don't know why I was swimming, but I found myself swimming. So anyways, like it was pretty quite interesting because a lot of them basically came back to that it doesn't really matter it's vegan or tallow. It really comes down to, does the person who's making it know what they're doing? And it was interesting to hear that come from tallow artisans and to also hear it come from vegan artisans as
Interesting.
well.
Very cool.
X-File experiments. Matthew, I didn't see you sneak in. Scrolling through messages. I haven't heard of T.N. Dickinson's Witch Hazel. Have you used that one?
I've
Glenn?
tried that. Yep. I love which is the one I really like? Quinn's. You ever tried Quinn's out of the UK?
No, I've seen you use it though.
Wonderful stuff. And the scents on those witch hazels are gorgeous, just gorgeous. Quinn's.
And you only buy that through a distributor out of there, right?
Get that through Amazon, actually.
Amazon. Okay.
Yep.
My wife and daughters tried to do an intervention, but then they couldn't stop sniffing on me and they forgot why they even started talking to me. That's awesome. I'm not freezing up anymore, right, Matthew? That's right.
There should be a Wet Shavers Wives Club so they can share their stories about all of us.
We might end up on the sofa or the doghouse a little faster that way.
Either that or we'll be on Bravo. We'll have our own show.
Thanks, Jeff. Oh, on Bravo have our own show. I love it. I love it. They even do a pay-per-view or something.
Right, the wet shaving wives of the United States. Or maybe we'll go international.
There you go. You'll do 2 seasons. Do the United States and then the international.
Well, this was so much fun.
Good. And I'm sorry to not have the shave. It's like, man, I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, I gotta get this clown fruit done. I almost was going to do like an aggressive shave, but then I end up able to see it. Actually got myself in, like, you'll see in the clown fruit. Well, I think you will, because like I said, I still haven't watched the video of it, but it was pretty darn dark in there, even though like there's light coming through, but this side was especially dark. And I didn't even realize it till I got home that I actually had some dried blood. And so now, like, I can't wait to watch the video to see when and where I got myself, because I had no idea till I even got home.
Good thing you didn't try a straight in that environment.
Yeah.
I get nervous every time he uses a straight razor anyway.
Do you really?
Yeah. He asked me to come and watch him, and I say, no, thank you. I said, just come back and show me that you're still alive after you use that razor.
I've tried getting into them. It's just, I love DEs. I don't know. It's just something about the DE that I don't know what it is. I love it. And then, something I know that does the stropping and the honing sometimes just seems like too much and more time than what I have to dedicate to it.
My husband is retired, so he's got all day long to do all of that if he wants. You have to actually go to work. He's working on his wet shaving, right?
Right.
The DE is a lot easier for sure. I don't do a lot of videos with the straight because I find that I've got to concentrate and I shouldn't be talking too much with that lethal weapon in my hand. So,
and you've been using it straight for about a little over a year now, year and a half. I remember when you first started out doing the videos, year and a half.
About a year and a half. Yep.
How often are you using one?
Once every week and a half or so.
Cool. And then you shave every day or every couple of days?
Every other day usually.
Every other day. That's what I was thinking. It wasn't every day, but it was something close to every other day.
Although with the soap we have, it should be twice a day.
Right? Yes, yes. Jeff, if you give an inexpensive way to give witch hazel a try is Amazon does small bottles of Thayer's and a few other brands if you just want to give witch hazel a try. It's like a 2 ounce or something. It's like a travel size bottle of witch hazel that Amazon has of Thayer's. Shavettes are murder. You know what? You guys ever try the one shavette that I swear by that actually does shave well? And it's not really a shavette, is that leaf dermaplaner. I still need to do a video shaving with it. I'm I'm very impressed. Like I can't believe just how well that thing shaves because I didn't think I'd actually like it. And the girls use it. You know, it's their razor, but I think it's kind of like other than spending the money on the Feather Artisan Club, which isn't technically a shavette, but you know, it's still like a shavette. This is like what, $40 or something like that. So it's still affordable. That's a great way to do it, Dave. I've heard a few people talk about that, and they even suggested that's how I do it. Dave Lair saying that for the last month he's been trying to do the first pass with a straight, and then coming along with the shavette. And I've seen guys do that with DEs, that they'll just do the first pass with the straight, and then come along with the DE.
If you want to learn how to use a straight, the best resource I've seen
Is
is
Dave?
Bobber Dave.
Yep.
On YouTube. He's got a series of about 6 or 7 different videos, and he takes you through, here's what you do for week 1, week 2, week 3, and it's a pretty easy way to learn. So
Yeah, I
recommend that.
I watched the first few episodes. When I got back into it, I reached out to you and I asked you, what that channel was, and you said that's right, Barber Dave. Yeah, the dermaplaner from Leaf. It's I got it for the girls because they were using the disposable ones, and finally gave a shave after they'd had it a few weeks, and it just uses a single edge blade. You know, just snap a DE in half. If that's what you want to do, and go with it. It's a good little shaver. You guys want to do a giveaway real quick? I'm still trying to figure out. It's like Andy, when we did the live with Shannon, if you guys watched that, he has suggested doing it the way that they did it, but then we struck out 3 in a row. We're doing it like the pre-registration way. So I think since there's only 16 people in here, let's do that wet shaving store giveaway. And to enter it, guys, just and then I'll just scroll up and down and like try and pinpoint on the one that I get closest to. So if you want the gift card for the wet shaving store, just say gift card. And if you want hero, put hero in the comments, and we'll do that. And then just to make it easier, we'll do the other 2 gift cards in the replay. So once the video's over, go on to the video, type in shave supply, hashtag shave supply, and type in hashtag Phoenix Artisan or PAA, one or the other one, and that'll get you into those 2. So just to make it easier, we'll do PAA and shave supply as part of the replay, and then we'll do hero or wet shaving store gift card. Now it looks like everybody's wanting hero. Good deal. And if you guys haven't seen Glenn's review, that's a great review, by the way. I love your intros and your whole style and the way you do it.
Thank you.
It's fantastic. It really is. No PAs for the replay, Stanley. Come back after the live and do that for the replay. Give you guys a couple more seconds to type something in. Well, everybody except for Mike, I forgot to say, excludes Yankee fans. No Yankee fans.
Oh,
Oh,
pray for the Yankees. That's all I can say. They need it. You
how
know,
about that?
it's 3 strikes you're out, Tobin, because when I met you, you had a Red Sox cap on. Now you have a Dodgers cap on.
Thank you for reminding me. I was thinking it was the Dodgers hat that I was wearing, but you're right. It wasn't.
Oh no, you're wearing a Red Sox cap.
And she saw red, let me tell you.
I grew up a huge Yankee fan.
It's a
I did, but then like just after the late '90s and into the 2000s, I just kept getting more and more turned off by the organization. That I just turned my nose up at them. But I grew up a Yankees fan because of Don Mattingly. I was a huge Don Mattingly fan. Ended up playing shortstop and center field is where I landed for high school. But I always wanted to be like I don't know why I idolized Don Mattingly. I still have all those rookie cards, all kinds of stuff.
He was a great player, and he's seems to be a really nice person.
Yeah.
Very down to earth. Very down to earth. So I'm
Dave,
hoping. Glenn's a good sport, even though he doesn't really like baseball all that much. He'll sit and watch the game with me and watch me get aggravated, my highs and lows or whatever. Oh my God. He felt so bad for me when that grand slam went out, and I knew it. As soon as I heard the noise off the bat, I said, that's it.
well, then what's his name almost hit one in the top of the ninth last time? Who was that? No. Who was it that almost hit it last night for the Yankees? In the top of the ninth. Who hit that fly out in the top of the ninth last night?
Oh, I didn't see it because we were out. So my brother was texting me, but I did. Oh, you're talking about Gleyber Torres, the fan interference one?
No, in game 2. I'm going to scroll real quick. See, no, you haven't suffered enough, Mike. Not at all. So I'm scrolling up and down. I don't know if you can see my finger. You probably can't. Close my eyes. Oh, I went way too high. Ducks by 100. I went way too high. There's got to be a way to do this. So if you guys aren't familiar the only thing that I like better about Instagram. All right, so now I've got it in the right area, and I'm going to stop in 1, 2, 3. Is that Jose? You guys can't throw big words at me. Josue, New Jersey. The hero. Contact me, my friend. Congratulations. There's got to be a better way of doing this because you can't even do it with the Streamlabs to where you there's the eye. I don't know if you guys can see that, the amount of people that are actually in here. But on Instagram, we click on it and you can see who was in there, and then easily just do the little scrolly thing to select a winner. But I can't figure out a good way of doing it with this YouTube format. Maybe what I need to do is get a dartboard behind me. Something. I need to get creative. What do you guys got planned for this week other than your surgery on Wednesday? What time is that on Wednesday? Is that in the morning?
Probably in the morning.
Yeah, we find out the day before, so I'm thinking early.
Okay. Do you have to fast or anything like that, or you just go in? And
I think after 6 p.m. in the evening, you can't have anything, right?
Okay.
I've had this problem for years, but it's gotten really bad in the last year or so. So I figured let's just take care of it.
Good. I'll be praying for you that everything goes well and that they're successful. It's just a matter of, so I'm ignorant. It's just a matter of going in and making a snip. Is that what they're doing, or how do you correct a
they're going to
deviating
break the
septum?
nose bone.
Oh.
Yes.
Something she's wanted to do for a long time. For us.
Damn. And recovery time a couple of weeks then, or?
A month or so, but after a week you can pretty much do anything.
You just have to be careful,
Hey, Patrick.
No blows to the nose. I can't punch him.
Aw. That's too bad. Well, no, there's always the gut. That's usually where Alexis aims, for the gut.
Well, that she can still do. So.
Yeah, the menthol I think did get to Barry's brain. I was reading that too, and I thought maybe I read it wrong or I missed something. I think he meant the Dodgers, though, right? Roger Staubach played football. Roger Staubach played football.
Roger Staubach was on the Cowboys.
I think, he's being a smartass. Barry. Jordan's field goals are a thing of beauty. We're actually talking about Michael Jordan the other day because of his thing with Nike. I didn't know, real quick, Michael Jordan, back in the day when before we had Air Jordans, so Converse ruled the NBA. Everybody wore Converse, and you're only allowed to wear certain colors and stuff like that. And so Nike reached out to Jordan, and he was actually in contracts with Adidas at the time because Adidas was trying to become an up and coming emerging player in the NBA world too. And Nike first came at a deal with him, and Jordan's mom told him, no, that you tell them that you want XYZ off of every Air Jordan ever sold. And so he came back to Nike and presented that. But then they ran into one more obstacle after they agreed to it, and that was that you couldn't wear black and red on your shoes without getting fined. And so Michael's like, no, I don't know about this. I'm all paraphrasing like the whole story. But then so Nike said, no, don't worry about the fine. We'll pay the fine. And so Jordan's mom like netted him just hundreds of millions of dollars by coming back
My
and saying
mom's
that,
Jordan.
yes, yeah, right. And that's kind of like was talking with my mom earlier in the day, so it was awesome. I ended up reaching back out to her. There's this whole Netflix, I believe, is where I saw the documentary that they're talking about it with Nike and whatnot, because this is Nike Town here. I still have a pair of Chucks, actually black. When I was back then in the '80s, I had a bright hot pink pair. I had a ginger walking down the street in bright pink Chucks. I was looking good.
Love it.
But yeah, so his mama sealed that deal.
It's good. Moms are the best. What can I say?
Still a huge Jordan fan to this day. Still want to be like Mike. They're praying for you, Glenn. Sam's saying prayers, Glenn.
Very good. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Okie Shaver, Patrick is still in here. He's on deck next month. Can't wait for that, Patrick. Hope you're doing well in Oklahoma.
Hey,
Camo Chucks, that'd be cool. Yeah, a few people wishing you good luck.
thank you all very much.
Larry Bird was the GOAT. Absolutely. There's another Boston boy. I look right at Susie as I say that.
What was that?
Better she doesn't hear it.
Yeah.
I want to thank you all for joining us out here. We got Luke coming over in a few minutes for dinner. Thank you, Glenn. I might
My
just have
pleasure.
to stick with
Thanks for
this.
having
Tobin,
me.
it was great seeing you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. It was great seeing you, Susie. I'm so glad when Glenn texted me, a treat to have you with us.
Thanks so much.
Hugs to your whole family.
Yep.
Thank-
And the puppies.
And the puppies. You got it. You betcha.
Okay.
Take care, you guys. Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.